Welcome to the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Unfiltered laughs, honest conversations, and everything in between.
This is your backstage pass to the best moments from Ryder and Lisa.
On demand.
Powered by Always Plumbing and Heating.
I was out the other day walking the dogs, and I found 2 more pair of underwear on the side of the walking path. That's like 6 now that I've seen out there.
Really?
That's some strange neighbors.
What kind of underwear?
Like men's... I don't know. I'll show you.
You're wearing them?
Yeah, the black ones are pretty comfortable. Quick roundup. Not for me.
It's not for me.
I've decided cheering on a sports team in a bar. Not for me.
Why?
They can't hear you.
So
I'm all about, if you were there at the game, cheering for the team you support, getting loud and rowdy. Or even if they were to drive by.
You don't believe in cheering in a bar and getting everyone watching the game excited?
I like cheering for a goal, high-fiving, celebrating. I just don't like the chants.
Got it.
Because the team can't hear you.
Mine is owning a cabin. Not for me. I watch my sister pack up to go and set it all up, and
Not for me.
I might come out a couple times, but it sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, even helping somebody get a boat in the water is too much for me.
Oh, yeah. I always pretend I'm busy. I'm like, I just got a quick call. They're like, there's no service out here. I'm like, okay.
There's a new trend that has me very confused. Young people.
Ryder, don't sound like a grumpy old man swearing at the sky.
This is stupid. This is really stupid.
I will admit, as soon as you told me what it was, I went, oh, no. Like Phoebe Buffay from Friends. I did the, oh, no.
Young people are embracing boots only summer. You know what boots only summer stands for?
Tell me.
Not just wearing cowboy boots and nothing else. I'd support that. They call cleats in the UK boots.
So this is a UK Gen Z trend.
And it's now making its way to North America.
Soccer cleats.
Soccer cleats that you wear out and about.
Imagine getting new floors in your school.
Yeah.
All of these kids come in, they're wearing their cleats in the hallway, they're sliding everywhere, hurting themselves.
Well, that's it. They make so much sense on grass, but that's it. Maybe shale, dirt.
Hikes.
Yeah, I could see wearing cleats for a hike, not on rocks. Like anything that is really hard, those things become treacherous.
Yeah.
At one point, I played bull poker back in the day, where you sit around a table, play poker, and they let a bull out. And
sounds smart.
The last person to sit at the table.
I just picture you, small town, brainstorming, what should we do next?
We sold out the Bonneville Rodeo, first time that had happened in a few years.
Let's bring in a bull, sit a bunch of people around, no equipment, no protection, and just see what happens. You almost died.
Yeah. Yeah, I got hit.
Speaking of young people making dumb decisions, pretty sure that's worse than wearing soccer cleats.
So I wore cleats for that because I was going to be in dirt. And a move I was taught was if the bull's running right at you, stand on your chair and then jump. And the bull will take out the chair and you'll jump right over it and look like a hero.
And break your neck in the process.
So I was going to do that. And then while I was out there preparing, before they let the bull out, I was like, I wonder if these cleats will be slippery on this plastic chair. I tried to kind of stand on it. I would have died for sure. I would have slipped. They're not good on hard surfaces like plastic. I don't know why you'd be standing on plastic in day-to-day life, but...
These kids will at some point if their day-to-day shoes are cleats.
Don't...
Stop!
Yeah.
I watched a video. It's not a joke. They're showing their outfit of the day in the soccer cleats. I'm like, no.
I think it's because it seems like it's young men.
Yes.
And they want to
look
prove
sporty?
that they're athletes, I guess. Yeah.
Walk around with an axe. Like the rest of us. Do you know how much testosterone is released in the body when you're cutting wood?
Yeah.
More than any other sport in the world. Bring an axe to school. That's way smarter.
Is it? Listen, it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not. You're still going to have some human flaws.
That's true.
Just the public doesn't always see them.
That's true. It's actually shocking how many celebrities have hair extensions that aren't even for length, they're for thickness, and you'd never know. Mindy Kaling, always wearing a wig. Nicole Kidman, big wig girl.
Really?
Yeah. Taylor Swift has very thin hair now,
Okay.
wears extensions to thicken and lengthen.
Well, yeah, because they have to be perceived as perfect.
I know, which is sad, right?
Yeah.
That's hard. Anyway, her boyfriend was spotted by the paparazzi recently after a workout. Poor guy. Like, leave him alone. Think of you post-workout.
Looking just fly
No.
and jacked.
Not, though.
Oh.
Like, sweaty, run down,
No.
ready for a shower.
That's when I'm at my peak, alpha male style.
Okay. Anyway, so Travis Kelce was trying to get into his car. He changed his shirt. Paparazzi got him. They got his back. They took a picture of his back.
And he's got some hair patches happening.
Lots of hair patches, which we should have expected this. Look at his brother. Genetics, man.
That's true.
Genetics. Look at his brother's eyebrows.
His brother is as close to a wild animal out
Yeah.
of any human I've ever seen.
Yeah, that viral picture of Bigfoot
Yeah.
could be their cousin.
Totally.
Long distance cousin. And there's nothing wrong with being hairy. You look at celebrities like Cher, she lasered all the hair off her body like 30 years ago before it was even cool. She was on top of it. Not a single hair grows out of her body besides her head.
Okay. Go share.
Travis Kelce doesn't care.
No.
He is not waxing his back.
It is pretty patchy though,
It's
eh?
very patchy. Big moles too.
And-
Love that. The celebrities, they're just like us.
Yeah.
Patchy back hair.
Yeah, you got a lot of it.
No,
actually.
I don't. I was actually referring to you, but I didn't want to say anything. But now that you're trying to call me out,
No.
Ryder has 2 patches of hair on his back that look like wings. It's kind of cute, actually.
Alpha male. They're not wings like angel wings.
They
They're-
are. They
No.
flap in the wind.
They're eagle wings. We want to launch something called Thankful Thursday because we like when things have a rhythm when we say them.
It's fun for us.
And Thankful Thursday is a nice vibe. Also, I just read that if you're grateful, you actually experience less aches and pains,
Oh, wow.
decreases depression, anxieties, chronic pain.
You know what? The other day, I woke up and I chose to feel
Violence.
good. No, I didn't for once in my life.
Okay.
I had been dealing with migraines all week. It was awful. This was a couple weeks ago now. Anyone else? It was around the full moon.
So a couple weeks ago, you were grateful once.
I wake up and I go, no, today I'm going to feel great. I'm going to have a good day.
Mind over
I
matter.
deserve it. I am going to thrive. Everything is going to be perfect. I've got this. My body will heal. I will feel great. And it worked. It actually worked.
I mean, it's not going to work every time, but I
No,
do
of course.
think that there's so much power in that. Mm-hmm. And every situation that gets thrown at you, there's like different ways that you can look at it.
People will like buy a journal specifically to manifest and just write down things they're grateful for, which is important to remember, especially if you find yourself spiraling and being really negative lately, which a lot of us are guilty of.
Well, it's
where
easy
you
to
are
do
the
with-
poor me, the victim. Like, you have to remember that there are beautiful things in this world and remind yourself, even when you are struggling. I know that's like a lot to ask for some people, but it helps.
Especially with, depending on what your algorithm is, it can get pretty ugly.
Yeah.
And that becomes a big part of your day if you're a scroller. And most of us are. So, yeah, try to find some joy. What are you grateful for?
What are you thankful for?
I already got a few texts rolling in. Mark says, I just beat cancer. Every day is a blessing.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah,
That's
Mark.
great.
Grace says, my husband still makes me laugh after 20 years. Grateful every day.
Find your best friend.
And Jill says, my best friend got me through the hardest year of my life. Forever grateful.
Shout out to your best friend. We love a bestie.
Thank you for those texts already.
Okay, so Thankful Thursday. Hit us up. What are you thankful for? What are you grateful for today?
See, here's an example of you can look at things 2 ways. And I know my optimism sometimes is even a little bit toxic.
I wouldn't say toxic, but yeah, you're definitely a glass half full guy.
Yeah.
Always, which is great. You need someone like that in your life. You can't surround yourself with negative people all the time. It drowns you.
So I've injured myself again. Mm-hmm. I dropped my daughter's ball bag, which was like her team's ball bag, about 70 pounds on my toe.
Yeah, and your clavicle just healed. You constantly have an injury.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thankful for, that I can sleep really easily. Because last night, for example, I had to elevate my foot.
And some people, they'd be up all night struggling with
100%. I slept like a baby. I socked in 6 hours and woke up and I was like, oh, my ice pack is completely melted on my foot, which I had a layer in between, so I'm not going to get frostbite, thankfully. But I'm just thankful that I can sleep, especially with how much I get injured.
There you go. There's a lot of people that would break their toe and make it the biggest deal and, cancel plans, not go into work.
From a broken toe?
I think so. Like when you're like that much of a pity party about it. Yeah.
If your job's a marathon runner, maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, it's great that you're glass half full. We're asking you to be the same. Embrace your inner Ryder today.
What are you thankful for?
What are you thankful for? We're all going to act more grateful because apparently the more grateful you are, the less aches and pains your body can have. That's kind of cool. Nicole wrote in, grateful for my kids as much as they stress me out. They're happy, they're healthy, and they're amazing little humans. We're asking you to tell us something you're thankful for. Thankful Thursday.
Sunsets, warm socks, and dogs. Not necessarily in that order as a text we got.
Ryan, cigarettes. Thank you for coming out.
Ryan always brings it. Hey?
Yes. Sandy, I'm thankful for my sister who helped me escape a domestic violence relationship of 16 years.
Wow.
Your sister is a hero, and so are you.
Absolutely.
Good for you.
Just landed my dream job. So thankful for second chances. Another text we got. This is awesome. We should do this every Thursday.
Yes. I'm trying to think of what I am thankful for today.
Oh, here we go.
I'm thankful for you getting groceries later today, even though I didn't ask you to.
Something like that?
Probably true, yeah. I am thankful for my ebook because I have a hair appointment.
Yes.
And they are 4.5 hours long. And I can read. It's the only time that I actually find time to read a book is sitting in that chair because I don't want to look at myself in the mirror. I'll tell you that much. Why are we so ugly in a hair salon? It's the fluorescent lighting.
Okay.
But
do you know that that's rude, though?
What's rude?
Reading while,
that's great.
So is the hairdresser asking you questions? Hairstylist, my bad. Asking you questions and you're just not responding?
She doesn't care.
Do you put in headphones too? That's kind of rude.
Maybe I will bring headphones.
But put a blindfold on?
Maybe she likes the silence for once in her life. Do you know how much talking a hairstylist has to do on a daily basis and listen to people's stories they don't care about? It seems exhausting.
Okay.
I'm doing her a favor.
She's
think probably thankful Thursdaying the fact that I'm her client today.
And you're not going to talk or look at her.
Not even going to say hi to her.
Just right in the action. There is a picture of Lisa looking pumped at whatever she's looking at. You have to try to guess what it is over on our Facebook page.
Well, I've already posted the video.
Oh, well, go look at the picture first. Try to guess, and then watch the video.
Take a wild guess, and then watch the video reveal.
Just looking like you're staring at a fresh plate of pierogies. That's how excited you are.
That is how I look at pierogies.
I know.
It is.
I've seen it before. Thank you for checking out the show. Your chance at $1,000 coming up. We're going to call another name for the 9K Play Day.
Yeah, do you want to win a $9,000 shopping spree? If that just made your ears perk up, text us right now. I'll send you all the details that you need. It's awesome and very easy.
Going to be calling another name at 8:30 today. By the way, we'll mix it up every day when we call out the names. You drove last night because I broke my toe, and it's my driving foot. And I still can drive, but you're like, maybe I should drive. And I was like,
bad for you.
Sick, I'll chill. But that was a mistake.
Yeah, I can't do downtown driving even when the sun is still up. Anyone else struggle with downtown? Parking stress, construction, one-way traffic,
Bike lanes.
bike lanes.
That one you almost
I know.
parked in.
I know.
Like, not only drove in, it was like, I could park here. I'm like, this is a bike lane.
So many pedestrians. So much going on.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful buildings that distract me. New establishments. I'm like, what's that? That's a new bakery. Oh, wait, I should probably be looking at the road.
Yeah. It is pretty wild that for somebody who struggles so much with driving downtown, when you're not driving, you have so much to say
Don't go there.
about driving.
Don't go there.
Like, you are the biggest critic out of anybody I've ever driven with to anyone that you're in a car with, not just me. But then you get behind the wheel.
And everything's great.
You know what it has the same energy as? A guy who has never played sports telling McDavid to shoot the puck. That's what it has the same vibe as. Shoot!
What do you know? You
he
know?
can't.
Yeah, okay, well.
He's just breaking into the zone.
Listen,
he can't shoot right
I'm
now.
amazing on the highways and in residential areas. Maybe a little too fast. Don't really slow down around corners, but
Yeah.
I'm incredible in a traffic circle.
Okay.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Unlike you, who
No,
when you're
this
driving,
isn't
you
about me.
close your eyes and just hope for the best. That's not how it works, but okay.
This isn't about me right now.
Whatever.
So
I do struggle with downtown driving. I don't think I'm alone with this. My shoulders get tense. I get really stressy. I get a heat rash.
Here's the deal. Okay, can I make you a deal right now? Okay.
What?
You please keep paying attention.
Sorry, I turned away.
Yeah, you exhaled
Like a scene from
heavily, and
Young
then-
and the Restless.
and then we're about to walk out of the room.
Okay, my back's turned to you. Just talk to me over my shoulder like they do in those daytime dramas.
Okay, I'm going to make you a deal. Wherever you're uncomfortable driving, can you at least not be critical when somebody else is driving in that area?
Yes.
So the next time we're driving together downtown,
Yes.
you shut your pie hole. Is that fair? Mm-hmm. Your pierogi hole.
1K wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
We have Megan on the phone ready to win $1,000 with Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay. How you doing today, Megan?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good, pretty good. Who do you want as your teammate?
I'm going to go with Ryder.
Okay. Goodbye, Ryder.
We'll break down the game for anybody who's just checking out the show for the first time, Lee.
Got that right. Every weekday we play this game. Texter 107 gets to play. We call you. We give you 5 words. You tell us the first word that comes to mind for each with the 25-second timer. After you choose a teammate who leaves the room, they don't hear round 1. We'll invite them in. For every word that matches with yours, Megan, it's $25 in your pocket. If all 5 match, we will jump it to $1,000. Good luck.
Thank you.
What comes to your mind when I say crow?
Like CROW?
Yep.
Bird.
Ginger.
Ale.
Pizza.
Tea.
Eraser.
Pencil.
Helmet.
Oh. Bike.
And what did you say for pizza?
Cheese.
Perfect. Great timing on that. Let's get Ryder back in the studio and give away some money. Hello, Ryder.
Hello!
Are you ready to give Megan some money today that she deserves?
Thank you for talking slow while I haul my broken toe back in here. Okay.
Ryder always has an injury. All right. Megan did so good. I'm excited. What comes to mind when I say eraser?
Pencil.
$25. Nice work. Helmet.
I'm going to say
This
head.
is a hard one.
No. This was a hard one. Bike is the answer. I was ready for just cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We're not done
Well,
though, Megan.
head was a good answer
It
because
is
it
a
could
good
have been a
answer.
hockey helmet, football helmet,
Yeah.
bike helmet,
Yeah.
all of those.
Yeah, I was thinking motorcycle, so I agree. Head was a better answer.
I liked bike, personally. For $50, what comes to mind, Ryder, when I say pizza?
Cheese.
Yep, $50. Nice work. Let's keep it going. Crow.
Bird.
Yep, $75. For $100. Ginger.
I am going to say Spice.
Ooh, ale was Megan's answer. Ginger was a hard one because there's so many different angles you could go, right? Whereas helmet.
If this was 90, if this was 99,
You
the
would've
answer
crushed
would have
it.
definitely been Spice. Thank you for playing, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. You picked up $75.
Next chance to play tomorrow morning at 7:50. Tell me you don't want to rock out so hard.
They are all from the American Pie soundtrack in 1999.
No,
I actually think that is also true, though.
I don't think that's true. The word American was right, though. Those are all tracks from All American Rejects. And they are doing something really cool right now.
They're going viral.
Well, they're sick of people having to pay Ticketmaster fees and $25 for parking. And that's what stadiums are doing. And these guys could sell out, arenas. So instead of making Ticketmaster and the parking lot company more rich, they decided to just give fans what they want. They are showing up for your house party. They're showing up for a barn party.
Yeah, they're in your backyard. In your basement, which is even better.
Can you imagine? So they're just asking for people to hit them up, let them know where, what city, and how many people they'd expect. And they might just show up and play a show at your place.
So awesome.
Isn't that such a dope idea? And yeah, like you said, they're going viral because of it. Because they're getting so many awesome videos.
Mosh pit.
Of them.
People are like, they're like crowd surfing in their own homes.
It's so sick, right?
It's really cool. And that little montage, those clips of each song, I'm like, oh, banger. Oh, another banger.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this song. Like, they have some hits.
Totally.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay, so should I put my place on this or what? Apply to have All American Rejects?
And then can all of our listeners come?
Nope, only 60.
That's how many listeners we have, I think.
Text us right now if you want in on the guest list.
Yeah. And if we get approved, you're on that
the first
VIP guest list.
First 60 to text in. Listen, I haven't even asked yet. I don't know if they're coming to Edmonton anytime soon.
Okay, but if they do, I'm buying a keg.
Yeah. There is a documentary that is coming out that looks like it's going to be very scary.
Yeah, I watched it, and like even just the music they're using in it, I was like, I'm terrified, and this is a true story.
It is the story about that boat.
Ocean Gate submarine.
Submarine, that's the word I was looking for.
That the billionaires went down to try and look at the Titanic, and then it exploded.
Everybody remembers that story. It was one of the biggest stories of the year when it shook down.
And this documentary is coming out this summer, June 11th on Netflix.
It looks like it, pardon the pun, deep dives into the guy who came up with the concept and how he was pretty unhinged.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're like, this guy would ruin lives. Like, he enjoys.
He was so rich, though, that, nobody could speak up and say anything to him.
And they were like, how do we even manage this guy, the guy who owns the company, the billionaire in charge? Like, he was running this submarine using a PlayStation remote. Okay? That's how it operated. So scary.
And the trailer itself is, like you said, even scary. Here's just
like a horror film.
A little bit of it. They've made it seem like a horror film. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Check this.
No one's dying under my watch. Period.
I'm scared.
Like, that was just the end of the trailer.
Like, just the other day, the prequel to It trailer came out, and I was less scared watching that.
I feel like I haven't hit my quota for dad jokes in a while.
It has been a while since you've made a really bad joke. Let's hear it.
No, not bad.
Oh, sorry. Did I say that?
Dad is what I said.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Cows in the village of Blayton in Switzerland were airlifted by helicopter following the threat of a rock slide. The entire village was ordered to be evacuated due to the unstable terrain. 300 people and 52 cows were successfully transported. And do you know what they called them after landing?
Ground beef.
Got it. How common is this kind of thing
Not very.
Medium rare. They could see what all the other cows were doing from up there, too. Yeah, it was a stakeout. The dairy cows were so nervous they could no longer make milk after. Utter failure. There was a lot at risk, or I guess you could say high stakes. Okay, now I've met my quota.
I almost got up and left.
That's a wrap on this episode of the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Thanks for being a part of the Ryder and Lisa community. If you liked hanging out with us, don't forget to subscribe and share the laughs with your friends.
Powered by Always Plumbing and Heating.